The power of irony in Gulliver's Travels. Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels is a masterpiece of satire that employs irony to critique societal norms, politics, and human nature. As Swift himself noted, satire is a sort of glass wherein beholders do generally discover everybody's face but their own. Preface to the Battle of the Books. Irony is a literary device that conveys meaning opposite of, or contrary to, what is explicitly stated. Verbal irony, situational irony, and dramatic irony are prominent throughout the novel. Verbal irony occurs when characters say one thing but mean the opposite, as seen when Gulliver praises the Lilliputians' wisdom while describing their foolish actions. As Swift writes, the Lilliputians, though small in size, are great in folly. Situational irony arises when events contradict expectations, such as Gulliver, a giant, being cared for by tiny Lilliputians. Dramatic irony occurs when readers know something characters do not, like Gulliver's admiration for the Lilliputians' intellectual pursuits, unaware of their absurdity. Swift's use of irony serves several purposes. It provides social commentary, critiquing societal flaws, politics, and human nature. As George Orwell observed, Gulliver's Travels is a satire on humanity, and it is a satire that is still valid today. Irony also creates satire, highlighting absurdities and encouraging readers to rethink assumptions. Furthermore, irony adds complexity to the narrative, inviting readers to interpret beyond surface-level meaning. Samuel Johnson noted, Swift's irony is a mirror that reflects the absurdity of human nature. Two additional examples illustrate Swift's mastery of irony. In Book 3, Chapter 5, Gulliver encounters the Lilliputian king, who is more interested in music, mathematics, and astronomy than governing his kingdom. This irony highlights the absurdity of prioritizing abstract knowledge over practical leadership. Similarly, in Book 4, Chapter 9, Gulliver admires the Houyhnhnms' rationality, only to discover their brutal treatment of the Yahoos. This irony critiques the notion that reason alone is sufficient for moral guidance. The impact of irony on readers is significant. It encourages critical thinking, challenges assumptions, and enhances understanding of Swift's satirical message. Alexander Pope aptly described Swift's satire as a razor, it cuts both ways. The Emperor of Lilliput's grand title and tiny stature, the Lilliputians' advanced knowledge yet absurd applications, and Gulliver's initial admiration for the Houyhnhnms' rationality, later revealed as brutal, are all examples of Swift's effective use of irony. In conclusion, irony is a powerful tool in Gulliver's Travels, allowing Swift to critique societal norms and invite readers to reflect on their own world and its flaws. Through verbal, situational, and dramatic irony, Swift creates a complex narrative that challenges readers to think critically. As Swift wrote, I have ever hated all nations, professions, and communities, and all my love is towards individuals. Letter to Alexander Pope. Gulliver's Travels remains a timeless masterpiece of satire, continuing to inspire reflection and critique of societal norms.